Benvenuti amici and welcome to Life is Grape in Tuscany, where we uncork the rich traditions, delicious wines, and timeless dishes of this beautiful Italian region. I'm Rebecca Christofferson-Gutenoir, your wine-centric guide through the vineyards, olive groves, cheese caves, and so much more. So whether you are living in Tuscany, coming to visit, or just have Tuscany in your heart, this podcast is aimed at you. Today we're heading into the hills of Chianti Rufina, just a half hour east of Florence, to visit a small family bakery with a big soul, Forno La Torre. I'm joined by Alice, the new generation, at the helm of her family's bakery, where everything is made with wholesome grains and natural fermentation, strictly sourdough or pasta madre, as we say it in Italian. Alice and I met through the Slow Food movement, a global community that supports food that is good, clean, and fair. Slow food is for everyone who cares about preserving food varieties that are made in a wholesome way and locally. It's all about quality and not about the quantity. The opposite of fast food, in fact. The philosophy definitely comes through in Alice's family's breads. And even if Forno La Torre is tucked away in the Tuscan countryside, you can actually taste it for yourself in Florence at several shops, including our Formaggioteca Terroir, where we carry some of the beautifully baked goods. Let's dive into Alice's story and the slow rhythm of bread, memory, and meaning. Alice, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It's so nice to be up here. We are basically in front of the bakery right now, and it's actively going on. There's people coming in. There's lots of firewood in front of the shop that is used for the actual firing up of the oven inside. That I'll probably take a picture of you in front of it so that people can see it.
It would be nice. Thank you to invite us.
So, Alice, let's talk a little bit about Forno La Torre. This is a family business.
Right. Forno La Torre Baker was born from an idea of my father and my mother in 1987. At the time, they were already producing wine, extra virgin olive oil, and vegetables, and they had an intuition to start using the oven on the ground floor of the family farmhouse to produce an artisanal and natural bread also.
Alicia's father is hollering wood, and it's a hot day, so there's a hot fire inside, and it's really hot outside. Okay,
He's
this
fire
is great.
Also.
He's fire. That's
He's
true.
on fire. It's very exciting for me to continue and to working in the family business and help my parents. It's very stimulating because it keeps me engaged in various aspects.
Yeah.
For example, I can enjoy and take care of many tasks, for example, organic certification, commercial aspects, product packaging, and also helping with production. So it's not easy to find qualified person who are willing to do this job today. So it's very important to me to help my parents and continue working with them.
I love that. I love your dedication to your family business, to the project that you have together. I think it's wonderful.
Thank you.
So let's talk a little bit more about the breads and the processes. I remember when I stepped into Forno La Torre the first time, I was so impressed with the variety of products that you have.
Yeah, we have a lot. We have a lot of variety, a big variety. We try to offer more products to our clients so they can choose the bread and the grain they prefer to use. And also it's very important for intolerance. So many people had a lot of problem with food. So we can offer lot of variety. So many people can eat only oats flour, rye flour, and here they can find a natural product without white flour.
So less
it's
gluten.
very important. Less gluten and less sugar also.
Okay.
Because we know when after we eat bread, the level of sugar in our blood grow up very fast. But we use like as people, if people prefer to use ancient variety of grains or whole grains, the level is very
Contained.
contained. Yes.
Right. How many types of breads and crackers and like how big is the repertoire? 'Cause
I try to remember. Today we have 2,050 products.
my gosh.
But included also seasonal products, for example, panettone, and so all the year we do more or less 200.
200, but that's still quite a lot. I mean, your
Yeah.
recipe book must be
Lot of
very
recipe.
thick.
Yes, we start to do in the years also artisanal pastry, artisanal cookies, and something else to offer people more natural products.
Right, right. So
Yeah.
all of your products are organic?
Yes,
Everything
all.
okay, all of them. And
All of them.
And a big part also vegan, which of course is very nice for those of you who are vegan.
Yes.
Let's talk about the grains that you choose, where they come from, and what kind of grains you choose. I'm not quite sure how to put the question because I don't really know much about it. So I'll let you talk about
It's a
the
very
grains.
good question.
Ah.
It's a very good question. Regarding flour supply, nowadays not easy.
Right.
For example, our reality, our baker, for our production, we need large quantity of flour. So we need a mill that and business that working with us. Our supplies has to be very big to provide us a large quantity of flour. So we have opted during this year 3 Italian mills. They are organic certificated and they control also the temperature of milling process. This is very important for the quality of the flour because the milling process has to be a temperature very low, not high, and between 16 and 18 Celsius degrees. So this will be a perfect quality of meat. Instead of industrial milling, we work with business that they use a stone mill.
Okay, so this preserves the qualities, correct?
Yes,
of
this
the
also
flour.
preserves the quality and also preserves also all the
Nutritional.
nutrition.
Yeah. Okay, the
yes, of
nutritional
course.
benefits that you'll have when you eat your
Yes.
bread,
They
essentially.
not get lost.
Here at Forno La Torre, what I noticed, which was very different from a lot of bakeries that I've been to around Tuscany, where first of all, the offer isn't as vast as yours is, but you only use pasta madre, the sourdough method.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you tell me how that happened?
Yes, this is is very good. It's very important to us to preserve this process. It's much longer and requires many hours to work, but it's without chemical products. So it's very important to me and my family to use and still use natural fermentation. One day in a farmer's market, they were gifted a pasta madre yeast. So thanks to this gift, my father still today work with natural fermentation or sourdough or pasta madre, as you want to call it, is everything correct. And it requires that every day we have to refresh it with new fresh water and new flour every day.
So you don't go on vacation?
No, we cannot. We cannot. So when we go holidays, we have to put in the fridge in a very low temperature, more or less like 0 and 3 Celsius degree.
Yeah.
And we have to check it after 1 week. So it's very important to check it.
You don't want to kill
it's
it.
like a child.
Exactly.
We don't want to kill it.
No.
It's our story.
How old is your sourdough, do you think?
When my parents get it, this man tells them that was about more than 100 years, but we don't know. We still don't know. We still don't know today.
That is so cool.
To make bread is only necessary to bring a little part of our pasta madre and then add it the ingredient of the recipes that we have to do. For example, if we would like to produce a rye bread, we added our pasta madre with new fresh water and fresh rye flour. So we can obtain a completely rye bread and with natural fermentation and natural sourdough. This process will require more or less between 12 and 36 hours because it's very long, because before we have to renovate our sourdough, we have to start a new recipe. This new impasto, how do you say? This new
maybe,
batch
yeah.
has to riposare.
Rest.
Need to rest like more or less 12 hours. And then we can start to make rye bread.
Wow.
So 30 hours is like more or less 1 day.
There's a lot of planning.
There's a lot of planning.
Yeah.
That's why we ask everything, our clients to make orders 2 days before.
Yeah.
Because it's necessary for our method and production to know how many bread they need, the quantity and the orders, because it's too difficult to planning all of this work.
Absolutely.
So,
it's impressive.
we don't want to waste it.
Is it basically open 24 hours a day?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
We are open 25 hours.
25, not 24.
25.
I'm like eating this wonderful pastry. What is this that I'm eating? It's so good.
This is a kranzel, liver pastry. It's an Austrian recipe because my father loves also French and German and Danish tradition of bread.
Yeah.
And so we together look about a lot of recipes and we renovated with our flour and our culture.
Yeah.
And this is a revisitation of a tradition and very famous Austrian pastry.
Yeah.
They call it kranzel.
Kranzel.
And they used to do only in Christmas. But we decided to do this little cake every day of the year because it's so good, so tasty.
It's delicious. It's amazing.
It's with apricots, raisins, and an ancient variety of grains. We call it grano cappelli.
Okay, fantastic.
Very good.
No, it's wonderful. So I wanted to ask you, in downtown Florence, we have a lot of visitors, of course, and people always ask me, Rebecca, what's wrong with the bread in Tuscany? Why can't they make it properly? Why is there no salt? And of course here it's a tradition, and it's called pane sciocco or pane sciapo.
Yes.
And there's a whole story to that, right?
Yes, very long story. Tuscan bread and therefore also Florentine bread is salt-free due to a series of historical and cultural reasons. The most popular story tells of a dispute between Florence and Pisa in the Middle Ages, during which peasants blocked the trade of salt to Florence. So Florentine are forced to produce bread without salt. So that's why since people in Florence start to produce bread without salt.
I'm still stuffing my face. And this is now basically it's tradition. It's celebrated. There's even a consortium for bread makers if they want. They can become part of to make Tuscan bread, pane toscano, DOPE.
Yeah,
so it's
Tuscan
protected. What's the role of this sort of bread in the Tuscan cuisine? Because, if you just eat it by itself, it can be a bit boring.
Yeah.
So,
But bread is a great and culinary tradition in Italy, and for Tuscan people, accompany the meal throughout the day, all the day. For example, bread is a very important point for many people to accompany lunch, dinner, or aperitivo, spuntino, and it's also a very good source of good carbohydrates and cereals also for children. It's a very good choice instead, for example, fries or all the snacks that we can find in the market. Bread is also a very good product for the health.
agree. Yeah, I agree with that. And it's delicious.
It's simple, but we never get bored about that. Because we can accompany bread with extra virgin olive oil, with tomatoes, with ham, with good cheeses.
Yes.
So for us, it's always a good choice.
Yeah. In the beginning, when I came to Italy and I saw the older generation, especially, but they would take the bread and they would clean the plate. Scarpetta, which is then a word that I fell in love with. It means to chew, right? It's like
the plate.
Yeah, you're like
with
cleaning up your plate, and it's called scarpetta, the little shoe.
Romantic.
Such a cute expression.
It's a very Italian traditional. We see also in the movie.
Yeah.
And we still do that.
Yeah.
We still do that.
And here in Tuscany, we have a lot of recipes as well that involve bread. We can mention, well, now it's summer, so panzanella, for example, is a bread salad.
Right. And it's very fresh recipes with the seasonal product that we find in summer, for example, so fresh tomatoes, basil, extra virgin olive oils, fresh onions. Some people used to put on panzanella also vinegar, or another recipe is a papa al pomodoro. It's the bread of the day after. We cook it with passata di pomodoro. So we cook it with tomato paste. And for hours, but the good choice is that we can serve also fresh, not hot. So it's a recipe that we can use here in Tuscany in winter and also in summer.
Yeah,
it's very good.
Like the ribollita as well, right?
Yeah, ribollita is a typical Tuscan dish that we serve in winter. It's more or less like a soup, but it requires a lot of hours to cook and prepare it because the bread has to be cooked with vegetables for long hours. For example, 4 or 6 hours with cavoli.
Cabbages, yeah. Oh,
delicious.
I'm looking forward to winter already, especially for the temperatures.
Yeah, very. Ciao Leo, buongiorno.
We just talked about that we are using bread in a lot of recipes, and that's also into the philosophy of the Tuscans, which is, the poor cuisine, the cucina povera, but also the fact that Tuscans never throw anything out. So old stale bread is not for the pigs necessarily. We can use it. We can reuse it. Now with your bread, which is sourdough, does it have a long shelf life compared to a regular bread? Does it last longer?
The shelf life is longer, obviously. If we make a bread with sourdough, people and also our clients are very, very happy to consume it because if you come here and buy it today, one bread with a sourdough, you can bring it home and continue to consume it also for 1 week.
Wow.
So this is very good also to eat, but also for our digestion. So we can feel more fresh, we can feel more not empty, we can digest it very well. So we are very happy to produce a bread with sourdough. This is a philosophy of my father Stefano, to don't stop to produce bread with sourdough, because if it's required many times or more hours, it doesn't matter. But it doesn't matter because we can offer different products instead, markets or industrial production. Our method is still natural.
Do you have a favorite bread and cheese pairing that you'd recommend?
Of course, we have a lot. We have a lot.
You like goat cheeses a lot, right?
Yes, yeah. I love cheeses, but I love good cheeses more, like yours.
Thank you.
In Formaggioteca, we can find it.
Yes, indeed.
A good choice, for example, is to accompany rye bread, rye bread with a very special cheese that you call erborinato.
A blue cheese.
Oh,
yes.
With the blue cheese is perfect marriage. If you want to consume a fresh cheese like caprino, a fresh caprino, you can consume it with a fennel or a bread with seeds and more delicate. It will be crunchy and fantastic.
What are your hopes?
I'm hungry now.
Yeah, me too. While I'm eating. You can have a piece.
Thank you.
What are your hopes and for the future of Forno La Torre?
For the future?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice question.
Yeah.
I didn't imagine before I start to work here, but I'm very happy to be here, and we hope to find always people who can work with us, because it's not easy today find young people or young guys that like to do an artisanal job. So, but we hope that this famous tradition can be continued, and we make sure to make possible these things.
Generation in generation.
Generation in generation.
Any
yes.
kids yet, Alicia? Oh, okay.
In December, maybe.
Oh, fantastic. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's wonderful. I'm so happy for you. First?
Grazie. First?
Yeah, wow.
First,
what an emotion.
Obviously, like me, he will be grow here in the baker.
Of course.
Of course.
No choice.
No choice.
Oh, fantastic. We met through Slow Food. It's a movement that I've been enjoying basically since my arrival in Italy. I find their philosophy. Yeah, I've been into it for a very long time. And how do you feel that you fit in with your business into the slow food movement? Because I know that, slow food embraces businesses that work in the philosophy of the slow food, and you guys are in it.
Yeah.
And is that something that helps you also promote to the locals?
It helps us to promote local product and also our baker, but also it's a very good way to connect people. For example, here in Florence we have a delegation of slow food that is called Slow Food Firenze, and with this organization we reunite, for example, local farmers with people who would like to eat this kind of product. So it's a very good channel to connect people
exactly,
and farmers, but people that are already sensitive to this choice. people, for example, who enjoy, like you and like me, this movement, we can call it like this, they already try during their day of the lifetime, the attitude, they always look about good food, artisanal food, organic food, so they are already interested about this kind of products or production. So it's more easy for us to work with this kind of client because they already knows a lot of things. So
exactly, yes.
It's work.
It does. And I love the fact that we get to meet up sometimes in different farms and different places, like here at Forno La Torre last month when we did a little bit of an introduction, a tour of the Forno, of the bakery. And that's something that people can come and do here as well, right? You organize that, even in English.
Yeah.
Because your English is actually really good, Alice.
Oh, thank you. You're so gentle. I'm trying. People can came to visit us every day, but we prefer to have a program because we like that people who came here enjoy the true spirits of our bakers. So it's very nice to see when we make a new baked with wood, and people love to see the fire in the oven, all the process that start and how that finish. So it's preferred to come and visit Forno La Torre during Monday, Tuesday and Friday. So at 12
Fantastic.
a.m. So they can see all the process and the production. So
they can contact you. People
yes,
can
they can email us or call us and planning the visit at 12. It starts here at 12 and finish more or less in 1 hour. And it's very nice also the finish of the visit and the tour because we can try together and enjoy our product. So we usually serve and offer our pizza, our focaccia, our quiches, and also they can taste the cake. So it's very nice.
Sounds yummy. Sounds
yummy.
like a merendone.
Yeah,
a big merenda.
Like a merendone, yes.
What a delicious journey into the heart of Chianti Rufina. You'd never know what you find down a little side road like this. Alice reminds us that tradition isn't something dusty and old. It's alive and it's fed every day, just like the mother yeast, by real hands and real time. You can taste the soul of that work right here. Also, of course, in Florence, we have some of the products at Formaggioteca Terroir. And if you're lucky enough to be here in Rufina, make sure that you visit Forno La Torre. It's the most amazing varieties of bread that I've tasted here in Tuscany. Thank you, Alice, for sharing some insight on bread in Tuscany and your family's bakery.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Don't forget to subscribe and share Life is Grape in Tuscany. Until next time, remember, life, just like sourdough, is better when it's slow.